Hi, my name is Akshat and I'm a rising freshman going to Westwood High School. This is my second milestone. For my second milestone, I connected all my components and the laces to my shoe. So, the first thing I did was connect these laces so that they went through the holes and were super tight so that they couldn't move. I used a sailor's knot to make sure that they wouldn't move and then connected them to the servo. Then I drilled into the shoe with a really powerful drill, and then I connected this metal back plate onto the shoe that I cut using tin snips and filed them a lot. Then I attached the metal back plate to the shoe with screws that were super long, but I cut the screws so that they didn't poke you when you put your foot inside of it. I then attached the servos to the metal back plate with zip ties and hot glue, and then I did the same with the battery. Then I used Velcro to attach the Arduino to the batteries in the servos. When you press inside the shoe, there's a force sensor that tightens the laces. So when you press the force sensor, both servos move and tighten the laces. Then these two wires at the top of the shoe come in contact and entirely stop the program. So even if you continuously hit the force sensor, nothing will happen. To loosen the shoe, there's a button at the back that, when pressed, it loosens the shoe. And then you can take your foot out. A button is a temporary switch that when you press it, it connects one metal part to the other metal part to allow energy to flow through. Some problems I had making this was drilling into the shoe, because when I drilled into the shoe the first time, it entirely broke the shoe and all the fabric and padding came out of the shoe. So then I had to reattach the shoe, but then I learned that if you go slower with the drill, it still does the job, but also it did destroy the entire shoe. Also, another problem I had was that my servos wouldn't stop. As I have continuous rotation servos, they don't go to a certain position, so they never stop moving until you tell the code that they should stop moving when this happens. So after researching for 3 days and experimenting different values, I figured out that I could entirely stop the motors using a simple line in code that says that that the servos shouldn't move when this happens. And in the future, I plan to make it so that that the servos and the battery and the Arduino are much smaller, so that you don't have to walk with at least 10 pounds, and also that it looks much nicer. Also, I want to add Bluetooth to it so that it can send data back to the shoe without it being connected to the laptop. Also, I want to make it so that every time you step, it calculates the step, and then, well, like a Fitbit, it counts how many times you step and then sends the data back to the computer to tell how many steps you did till the end of the day. Thank you.